I'm Max, bringing you today's news. Remember, this report is generated with the assistance of AI, so there may be some inaccuracies. Today, we focus on China's strategic $50 billion investment pledge to Africa, announced at the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation Summit in Beijing. This investment is set to be channeled into green energy and high-tech industries over the next 3 years, aiming to spur economic growth across the continent. Notably, clean energy projects and manufacturing, including the burgeoning electric vehicle sector, are among the key areas of focus. Chinese President Xi Jinping also highlighted the goal to create at least 1 million jobs through these initiatives, promising to enhance infrastructure and connectivity through 30 strategic projects. This ambitious pledge encompasses a mix of credit lines, investments, and military aid, signifying China's intent to reinforce its partnerships with African nations. However, China's growing presence in Africa isn't without its critics. Environmental and social concerns are rising, particularly regarding projects like the East African crude oil pipeline. Such developments have led to protests and the arrest of activists, including Ugandan student Nkurunziza Alphonse. Critics continue to point towards China's alleged debt diplomacy, suggesting that financial dependency is being utilized to exert influence. Despite these controversies, China's investment footprint in Africa now exceeds $170 billion, establishing it as the continent's leading trade partner and creditor. Experts advise that African leaders should negotiate terms that prioritize local interests, pressing for mutually accountable and sustainable partnerships. Meanwhile, China is focused on enhancing its economic and diplomatic ties with Africa, aiming to internationalize the UN and bolster trade through the Belt and Road Initiative. Agreements, including those with Nigeria for nuclear energy and infrastructure projects, indicate a significant shift aimed at making Nigeria China's main trade partner within Africa. In the broader context, the UN has emphasized the necessity for improved debt relief and advocated for a permanent African seat on the UN Security Council to better reflect Africa's global interests. The ultimate success of China's $50 billion package will depend on effective coordination and leadership from both China and African nations, aiming for mutual growth and development. That's our report for today. Thank you for listening.